Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 6 starts now.
The Winnebago County Sheriff's Office continues to investigate after a man is found dead inside a Rockford home. Investigators describe the case as suspicious. And runners pound the pavement in the name of a good cause. Organizers of the 911 run say funds raised will help make the community a safer place. Plus, during the week, state lawmakers came to a deal on the budget, but it came with some cuts. The end of one program has some schools worried about the future of their most in-need students. Good evening, I'm Jess Lipson. Thanks for joining us this evening. Taylor Castro is off. We're continuing to wait for answers after a man is found dead in Rockford. This happened yesterday on Vincent Avenue near Ingersoll Golf Course. Winnebago County Sheriff deputies were called just before 4 in the afternoon. The man was found dead inside a home. Investigators say his death appears to be suspicious. It's not clear how the man died. He hasn't been identified. Few details have been released. If you have any information, call the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office or Rockford Area Crime Stoppers. State line runners braved the heat as Rockford's Fire held its annual 911 run. It's a chance to get out, meet some firefighters, and of course, raise money for a good cause. The 19th annual Rockford Fire 911 run brought out the community to share in the day's festivities and raise money for a good cause.
We had a great turnout, great weather. We like it this way. I think the runners would rather it be a little warm, and so great turnout, 275 runners today. So it's up from years past, and certainly since COVID, it's our highest attendance.
While it gives a chance for the folks to come together, the event is a big fundraiser for the department's education effort.
Not only do we respond to emergencies, but we also do it on the non-emergency aspect. That's being out in the community, being out educating people, being out installing smoke detectors, and doing everything that we can to make our homes safe as we can.
Fire prevention materials, handouts, any type of materials that we could use to teach with, any equipment that would be valuable to teach with. Fire extinguisher props we bought recently, so those funds go towards that.
Thomas Baker took home first place in the 80 and over group. He said he loves to run and support a great cause.
Oh, it's super. It's really super. This is probably the maybe 8th or 9th year.
For the main race, the winners, they receive challenge coins. So it's really a cool thing. It's very significant in the military and the fire service.
Today's run also raised money for Camp I Am. The Illinois Fire Safety Alliance camp is for children who are burn survivors. Rockford Fire will be able to send one camper to the one-week experience. President Biden signs legislation lifting the nation's debt ceiling. It comes 2 days before the federal government would have begun to default on its debt. The standoff began when Republicans refused to raise the country's borrowing limit unless Democrats agreed to cut spending. The final agreement suspends the nation's debt limit until 2025. The bill also restricts government spending that includes imposing new work requirements for older Americans receiving food aid. Biden says both sides of the aisle acted in good faith.
No one got everything they wanted, but the American people got what they needed. We averted an economic crisis, an economic collapse. We're cutting spending and bringing the deficits down at the same time. We're protecting important priorities from Social Security to Medicare to Medicaid to veterans to our transformational investments in infrastructure and clean energy.
Instead of holding a public ceremony with lawmakers, Biden signed the bill in private. Some Illinois schools are worried about a program cut from this year's state budget. Invest in Kids aims to help students afford private school, but it's set to sunset by the end of this year. Our state capitol reporter, Theodore Kulavaris, has more.
Dozens of students at St. Thomas More in Champaign rely on the Invest in Kids Scholarship Tax Credit Program.
48 students last year were fully funded. Our student body is a little over 200. So, that's well over a quarter of my students that are receiving some sort of aid to come here.
Under the program, people can donate money to nonprofits and get a 75% income tax credit. That money goes towards scholarships meant to help lower-income students afford private school. But money for the program was not included in this year's budget, leaving it set to expire by the end of this year.
For the families, it definitely impacts them because they chose this school specifically because it's the best fit for their family and their student. And they're concerned, really concerned.
Many Republican lawmakers were angered that Invest in Kids was cut, warning of the impact it could have on families.
Parents this summer are going to have to decide, are they going to send their kids to a school that maybe they can afford for half a year and then get thrown out on their ear? Are they going to put their faith in the Illinois General Assembly to finally figure it out?
The governor says it's now up to lawmakers to decide the fate of the program when they return for veto session in the coming months.
It is certainly possible that between now and the veto session in November, October and November, that there will be decisions that get made that will have the General Assembly passing that and sending it to my desk. I have said all along that if that's what happens, I will sign that bill.
If nothing changes, the school's chief operating officer says they could see fewer students in the future. Looking
at the list of students that are coming here, I think that there'd be a large population that just wouldn't be able to do it. This wouldn't be reachable for them.
Reporting in Springfield, I'm Theodora Coulivaris.
A local nightclub helps kick off Pride Month in downtown Rockford. It's the 4th year the office has celebrated with its Pride Alley party. There's live music, drag queen bingo, and pop-up drag shows. Food trucks are on hand to keep visitors fed and hydrated on this hot June day. Several vendors are also selling a wide array of merchandise. Organizers say the event takes months of planning.
We start taking vendor applications as soon as possible, and this year they sold out almost immediately. We actually had to make a couple room for a couple others. But yeah, the food trucks and the vendors, it's first come, first serve. They all sign up, and just a great opportunity for everybody to get out here, sell their goods.
The outdoor fun is open until 8. The music and late night drag show then moves inside the office nightclub. Central Illinois man is showing kids the value of hard work. Coming up, how he's hoping to achieve victory over violence, one lawn at a time.
Our temperatures made their way into the 90s for many of us across the state line. Another hot day, continuing our warm stretch. We are seeing those drier conditions continuing into next week. I'll let you know if we see any rain chances in the near future coming up in just a few minutes.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team, with Taylor Castro, Reagan Holgate, and meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
The dangers of street violence can impact kids at an early age. One Central Illinois leader is doing his part to steer boys onto the right path. Jamal Williams shows us how Manhood Training Camp is helping.
Vision to Succeed CEO Bonnie Caroma is on a mission.
We're trying to teach these young men the importance of community service and giving back. Getting stuff on the ground.
He's showing the boys from his Manhood Training Camp the importance of hard work by doing yard work.
We're countering the gang recruitment by providing a legitimate way for them to make some income. We're paying these young men to come out and take care of their city.
Boys make $20 an hour mowing lawns and cleaning up trash. 14-year-old Kyer Reed says he's learned a lot about the value of $1 and others can do the same.
It helps people to have something to do and stay focused and not be like doing stuff that they're not supposed to.
Roderick Redding says yard work is nothing new to him.
I do it sometimes. I lawnmower my grandma's yard. It's not hard. We're just trimming the yard, cutting up the vines and stuff. Easy stuff.
The 13-year-old says the lessons he's learning are much bigger than cutting grass and knows some kids choose a different path for life.
People my age right now are in gangs, dying, other stuff, doing drugs.
He credits Caroma for seeking out him and his peers at an early age.
He taught us not to be like the other people, be yourself, and don't be a follower.
That was Jamal Williams reporting. It's been another hot one today across the state line. Temperatures reached back into the 90s. When we come back, Jordan gives us a look at our forecast. He tells us when we'll get a cool down from the heat.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
It was another very warm day across the state line. Temperatures made their way into the 90s now for the second consecutive day. Yesterday, we made it up to that 90-degree mark in Rockford. 91 was our high so far today. Normally, around this time of year, we should be a lot closer to the upper 70s. This is actually the first time that we have seen consecutive 90-degree days since last August. So it's been a little bit of time since we have seen some of this heat, at least for a little bit of an extended period of time. Temperatures now have fallen back just a little bit. Many spots still in the upper 80s though at the moment. 88 in Rockford, 86 in Rochelle, 88 in Janesville, 86 in Monroe, and 88 over in Galena. Those temperatures will fall at least a little bit further into the night tonight. Checking in with our weather watcher Jim on the southwest side of Rockford, reporting a temperature of 89 degrees, relative humidity only 25%, a little bit lower than the relative humidity that we had during the day yesterday, which is also keeping our skies a little bit clearer here this evening as well. A perfect day to go out and enjoy some boating on the river, as many people have been doing that, and our SkyTrack camera overlooking downtown Rockford is brought to us by Window World. Those temperatures remaining a little bit on the warmer side here, at least a little bit longer into the evening tonight. Even though we have those clear skies, just a little bit of lingering moisture should keep those temperatures a little bit on the mild side as we get into the night tonight. A lot less on the cloud cover than what we had yesterday when we had some showers and even a few thunderstorms that were going up. We're still holding on to very clear skies for a large chunk of the area here on satellite and radar. We do get a little bit of an increase in cloud cover into the night tonight, as well as a very small chance for a spottier shower or two. Temperatures falling back down to around 61 degrees here for that overnight low. That very isolated shower does come in as we get around that midnight hour, maybe a little bit longer after that. During the day tomorrow, we're a little bit on the cooler side, some additional clouds as well. The filtered sunshine, because we might see the return of some of that wildfire smoke from Canada. That would filter that sunshine through, possibly keeping us even a couple degrees cooler than what this is suggesting. So a little bit cooler, but also less on the humidity, even more so than where we were today. Those scattered showers that I mentioned during the day yesterday really didn't show up as much as what we had today. What we still could have a spotted shower or two into the night tonight, just with a front that tries to pass during the overnight hours. But the most of the night will remain on the clearer side, and that continues as we get into the day tomorrow, besides that filtered sunshine. Monday night, or early Sunday night going into early Monday morning, that's when we could see another chance for some rain. Monday night is what I should say, going into Tuesday morning. Another cold front that does come to pass, bringing us another small chance for some rain showers going into the very early part of Tuesday morning. Temperature is going to remain a little bit on the warmer side, fairly mild for the overnight tonight as we only fall into the 60s, once again into the 80s during the day tomorrow. I do think that this model might be underdoing it just a little bit, mainly areas to the east, as some spots further out to the west do make their way into the upper 80s, at least by that computer model. A little bit of a cooler night in store once we get beyond that, though, and into the middle of the week, especially after that cold front comes through, because we go from 85 on Monday down to around 80 degrees for that high temperature on Tuesday, and then we're holding on to temperatures a lot closer to where we should be for this time of year as we get into the back half of the week, sitting with those temperatures in the upper 70s and into the low 80s. However, we are still remaining fairly dry, and that's going to show there on our drought monitor as well that came out last week. The drought monitor is really expanding those abnormally dry conditions and even some of those lower level drought conditions. The lack of rainfall going to help to expand those conditions throughout the area over the next week or so. A slight chance for some rain Monday going into Tuesday, but temperatures dropping back a lot closer to where we should be for this time of year as we end out the week, but rain chances, at least widespread rain chances, look few and far between going forward.
Thanks, Jordan. Reagan's in next with sports. The Hononegah baseball team was back on the diamond today, looking to capture just their second sectional title in school history.
Now sports with Reagan Holgate.
It was another big day for the Hononegah baseball boys as they went after a 4A sectional championship. They took on Algonquin Jacobs at Dundee Crown. Senior Maddox Hibbard got the start on the mound for what could have been his final game in a Hano jersey. Bottom of the first now, Jeremiah Olson with the grounder. It'll get through and Landon Seymour scores. Next batter is Austin Dresser. He'll knock this one through the gap in right field, and another run comes in. That gives Hano an early 2-0 lead. To the third now, it's Olson again at the plate, this time with the sac fly, and Hibbard will safely make it home. 3-run lead for the good guys. Hibbard back on the hill in the fourth now, and a bit of a jam with 2 on and 2 outs on the board, but he'll strike out Nathan Garrettson to close the inning. Big stuff from the senior today. Hibbard hit his pitch limit in the top of the 7th. He was just a few shy of a complete game shutout. He allowed no runs or hits through 6 innings and had 6 strikeouts. Head coach Matt Simpson said it was the best pitching they've seen from him in 2 years. Jacob Zelio took the mound and would try to close this one out. They needed 2 more outs, but then comes this blast from Jacob's Jack Seller, and it's a goner, a 2-run homer, and they cut the deficit to 1. It's 3-2 now. Hano needs one more out. Will they get it? Yes, they will. Seymour makes the catch to seal it. Hananiga wins 3-2 to take the 4A sectional championship, only their second in school history. What a game from the Indians, especially Hibbard on the hill.
Would have liked it to dragged out 2 more outs to make it a complete game, but it's still cool. Knew my stuff was going to be working today, prepared early, so kind of got locked in early, kind of kept the groove going, so felt happy with how I left it.
They will head to the Kane County Super Sectional on Monday to face Elmhurst York. The Sycamore baseball boys are still cooking in the postseason. They beat Burlington Central today to take the 3A sectional championship. They will take on Rock Island in the Supers. Now, the White Sox took another win from the Tigers today. It finished 2-1 in 10 innings. The Sox walked it off after a wild pitch hit the ump in the face. Hopefully he's okay. The Cubs are back with the Padres tonight after taking Game 1. Drew Smiley will get the start at 9:10. And how about this? In just his second game back with the Sox after he closed out cancer, Liam Hendriks closes out Zach Short for his first strikeout of the year. He was not short of emotion after that one. He was pretty fired up. He pitched 1 inning with that 1 strikeout. Top amateur and pro disc golfers from Illinois have been going at it today at Rockford's Anna Page Park, and not just competitors from Illinois, but some from as far away as Tennessee, Nebraska, and even North Carolina. They're competing in the Forest City Frenzy. It's a 2-day event that's part of the Illinois Open Series. Players are competing not just for a win this weekend, but also for points on the season series. Disc golf is kind of just like regular golf. The object is to get from a tee area to a basket at the end of each hole in as few throws as possible. It can be challenging, especially for the pros on the tough South course who have to maneuver their discs around and between numerous trees. That's why each player has several discs that are designed for different throws, much like golfers have different clubs for different shots. The competitors say it's just a fun sport.
It's easier on the body. I was a soccer player, so kind of have a little bit of injury, so coming out I feel there's more longevity in disc golf, and honestly, this is a really good community. All the card mates I kind of just met except for one, and we're vibing really well.
There are 17 divisions for players this weekend. 268 competitors enter the tournament. It will continue Sunday. That's sports. We'll be right back.
So back-to-back days in the 90s, but it doesn't seem like that will stick around for the rest of the week.
Yeah, we actually are cooling down just a little bit. This is the first time that we had back-to-back days in the 90s since last August. So it's been since, almost 9 or 10 months since we have seen temperatures this warm, at least for a couple of days in a row. The good news is that if people aren't as much a fan of the summer heat, that we are going to be a little bit cooler as we get into the back half of the weekend and going into the early part of next week. Right now, we actually are seeing those clearer skies on the First Horn interactive radar from Rockford Auto Glass and More, but we could have a very spotty shower overnight tonight, temperatures falling back into the 60s, very similar to last night. A little bit cooler as we get into the back half of the weekend, highs only reaching the mid-80s as we get into Sunday and Monday. Another cold front comes in and brings us a chance for some rain Monday. Going into Tuesday, also brings our high temperatures back down a lot closer to normal for this time of year for the end of the week.
That's our show. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 10.